Good morning, Vibe Tribe. Happy Friday. Our host is sick, so please bear with us. We are going to work through this together. Kayla, myself, and Sky are going to help you guys with some mindset tips and tricks and run this the best that we can on such a short notice. So please forgive us. We're still waking up just like you guys all are. So morning gratitude. What is something that you are thankful for in the last 24 to 36 hours that has the most meaning to you? So those who know, yesterday was my birthday, and Sky, with the insanity that it was, did make my day pretty awesome. My husband did forget my birthday, so excuse me while I hold that over his head for the rest of his life. Other than that, I'm very fortunate that, I'm still feeling the baby butterflies, the baby moving. So that for me is a very big blessing. Kayla, what's something you're thankful for the last 24 to 36 hours?
I am thankful to be able to be home with my two sick babies, to be able to take care of them and not have to rush out of the house to go to a job while they suffer it out here by themselves. So I'm happy. I'm just happy to be able to be home with them when they're sick. I'm also thankful for what did we do yesterday? The new headboard. So yesterday, okay, this is the best way to word it. I am thankful to have a partner who is like a squirrel, like squirrely all the time. So when he gets something in his mind, he needs to do it. So yesterday, he wanted to make a headboard for our bed. And so what did we do? We got out in the car, we drove a half hour to Glarenville, bought everything we needed, and made a headboard with lights. So it looks really cool. So that is it's like a blessing and a curse. I am thankful for my partner who has been so helpful and is like a squirrel.
Hey, you want to send him my way? I have a few things he can fix.
Oh, he would love it. If it's building anything, he would love it. Just give him a space to do it because we took over his space with all the kids.
I have a whole house that needs to be renovated.
So. We actually built the little headboard. Built the headboard. I'll show you guys in a minute. We built the headboard like in between our kitchen and like a small space in the in the basement. So there's like too many kids, so not enough space for building stuff. I'll show you guys. Hold on. Let me spin this around. Can I spin? Yes. Okay. So we built this yesterday. You're not gonna be able to see it because of course I got it blurred, but you can kind of get the gist of it.
Ooh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's wood and you can see, it is what it is. And you can see what it is. It's just for some where I have it on blurring everything but my face. It's clearly not. What about if I do this? Hold on, let's try something different. What about if I put my face like right next to it? Nope, not working. Well, either way,
you're still blurred. All right. So Vibe Tribe new. Dun, 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 dun. I really gotta find a little sound for that, you guys. My squirrel brain today. Jesus.
Yeah, you need
ADHD is bad today.
Just get like a little cheap sound effects for where you just press like laughs.
Like I need to figure something out. I'll figure that out for after Christmas, guys. I'll figure it out. Vibe Tribe news. So next Wednesday will be our last Vibe Tribe until we come back on the 28th of December. Also, the new promo that launched, I think it was Thursday. One moment, let me scroll. Ultimate Thriver. How is everyone doing with that? Because that is coming quickly. If you guys can hear banging upstairs, I am sorry. My father-in-law is still home, not going to work today. I sent it to you, right, Sky? Stupid question.
Huh? What? You sent
the
what?
promo. I sent you the promo, didn't I?
Oh yeah, I think so. What? You want me to go over that?
Yeah, go over the promo.
Okay. I gotta find it. I'm sorry, guys. So I had surgery yesterday, and that put me a little out of the loop on a lot of things. So now I gotta find actually where the promo is because I don't really remember.
I'm scrolling, Sky. I'm trying.
I
Found it.
Yeah.
Okay, I resent it.
Okay, so we have on here is for first time customer promoter orders of 200 or greater, they're gonna get $40 rebate in Thrive credits plus free shipping, and that goes through Sunday this week. And so the credits would be added to your customer account like after the order has processed. You can't use Thrive credits already in your account towards this promo. So those are those are kind of that's the gist of it.
Yeah, so that is the promo. Is there any other Vibe Tribe news leaders? I can't think of anything. The gift of growth is still on with Kaylee, Courtney Glacier. So if you have not caught up on those, I highly suggest you find her on YouTube. What else? Christmas is 9 days away. Like, how's everyone doing? I know I haven't started. We're only doing stockings. I haven't even dealt with it yet, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I bought a turkey.
If anybody's interested, I found a sound and it's like just a few more mental breakdowns before Christmas. Exciting. And I used it on my TikTok as a mental health check-in. I try to be more like funny than like sappy with my stuff. So I found that sound and I use it as like a mental health check-in, and I'm using that to kind of reach out to people. So just like a side note, side tip, if anyone's interested, look me up, Kaedillz on TikTok. Feel free to steal it and do what I did. Because right now it is like, it's Christmas, it's seasonal depression, it's like a whole lot of everything. Like people need to like dose up on their B12 more than ever at this point, because it's definitely a rough time of year. I did a toy drive this year. It was my second year doing it, and I had to kind of branch off. I did it with a mom group, like a Facebook mom group. The first year was fantastic. This year I had to actually branch off into my personal friends list to kind of help grow it, because so many people are struggling. So it's kind of like, this is a time right now to kind of reach out to your customers, reach out to your friends and your family, and do just like a check-in, like your follow-ups at this point. Right now, the best follow-up is just checking in to sincerely see how your friends and family are doing. But also, it's also a great time to kind of discuss opportunity, but not superficially. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to go hitting someone up who's clearly struggling financially and be like, well, let me have this opportunity for you. You know, you want to make sure that you're reaching out to people with a sincere thought. And you know, if you can get the opportunity in there, that's great. But right now, your follow-ups really should be considering checking in on people that are all around, because there is so much depression right now. This is just a time of year that it really is rampant. So that's my little suggestion for anybody that's worried about how they can follow up with anybody. A great way right now is checking in with people's mental health, for sure.
Oh, for 100,000% on that one. So we are going to jump into our topic in a moment, guys. But something that I started doing, like, and I do it every year on my birthday, and I know Sky's gonna yell at me for saying this out loud. Oh, Kayla jumped off. Who? Or she got disconnected. I do like a giveaway for a sample and like Plusline products on my birthday. And I just did my last call for entries like now while we were on Zoom. And I've gotten 11 people interested into doing that. And I'm not charging it. I'm doing it for free because I do have product on hand. Yes, I have a crap ton of Plusline products that my doctor said not to take because I'm pregnant. So I'm using that to my advantage. So that is something that I'm doing. So let's jump into our topic of mindset and just staying in the mindset of being positive during, like Kayla said, the depression that's happens around Christmas where people aren't close to loved ones. So let's jump into that topic and how we can help us thrivers. Because we know that a lot of people right now need vitamin B12. What products do we have that have vitamin B12? Black label, white label. Anyone jump in at that, guys? Like, there's a lot of products. I can't think of them all.
I am obsessed with my Ooey drink. I'm obsessed. Like, I am like, oh, it's so good.
Ooey drink? I don't even want to know.
The Ooey, the Ooey. Ooh.
Oh, the energy drink. Guys,
So I got
I'm
like
sorry.
because I ordered it for I'm obsessed with this. This was my summer drink. Like, the heat really kind of affects me. I'll show you. The heat really affects me like in the summertime. It takes all the life out of me. Like, I'm not made for the heat. So I was drinking this all summer. This is the 10th anniversary one. It tastes the same. I could not figure that out and no one could give me the answer, but it's just a different can. It's the same flavor. This is so refreshing. It's got almost like a orange, like an orangey flavor to it maybe. And it's got that fizz.
I like it.
But there's B12 in there, there's B6, there's vitamin C, which is like, get in me. Like, I just finished getting sick and now my babies are sick, like chugging it back. But I find this super amazing. And like, even today, I'll probably get into my afternoon where I'm still kind of recovering from the cold and my lungs are like working their way back to normal capacity, where I'll be a bit tired and I'll probably have this after lunch and it'll help me get through the rest of my day. But there's B12 in there. It's like 60%. It says 60% daily value of B12. So it's really good. It's a really good drink. And I actually lucked out because I bought two, got one free. Ha!
Damn, I didn't even think of that. I can't drink them obviously right now, but that's okay.
No.
When baby's here, I will be back on all of my Thrive products, and y'all better watch the hell out.
Yeah.
I have gained 11 pounds since being pregnant. I just want to say that right now, and I am not happy about gaining 11 pounds, but it's okay. I've been blowing up my thirst in my stories because I know a lot of people are like sick, right?
Yeah.
And the thirst, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not.
Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at the light.
This whole pregnancy has been a journey, guys. So thirst is what I've been blowing up. Like a bunch of Nick's coworkers are all getting sick, and I sent him to work with a box of thirst the other day. And I was like, just throw a pack at every one of them. Stay the hell away from them that are sick, because you can't bring that shit home. But throw them a pack. Throw them a pack. Throw it in their car.
Activate is good too. For immune support, Activate and thirst is like those two together is like, oh.
Like a basket,
right? That's
like
right.
y'all think I'm crazy.
Whenever I get sick, I do the same thing. If I'm sick, like I totally cater to being sick, right? And as a mom, I always use this every time. Hashtag moms don't get sick days. So you see me, I'll be hopping on my live, I'll be doing my orange juice and my blueberries and my Activate and my thirst, and I'm blending that sucker up, and it's like my life elixir, right? Like, use it. Whatever you're doing, use it. If you're suffering, use it.
Another thing that I've been blowing up in my stories is the immune gummies.
I haven't tried them.
Did you guys know that they're safe for kids?
Oh, I didn't know that. I never knew that.
Now it is suggested that you give like them one, obviously, not two, but immune gummies are safe for kids. My goddaughter is 4.5. Yeah, 4.5. Jesus, how old is Iris? She started school this year. And since starting school, we all know primary and pre-primary, everyone gets sick 24/7. So we started her on one immune gummy with the suggestion of her pediatrician. And that has helped her stay fairly healthy, knock on wood, all winter so far. So stuff like that sharing those tips and how Thrive helps with all of that will also help with how you guys are working your business. And like Kayla said, jumping on a live, being as sick as a dog and saying, moms don't get sick days. You know, using what is going on in your life as a reality, because guess what? I'm going to be transparent, and like Sky is going to be like, yep, that was what happened. The first 2.5 months of my pregnancy, the only thing I could keep down, you guys, was the grape thirst. The OG grape thirst, the original thirst. And it couldn't be the caffeinated one. It had to be the non-caffeinated one. And do you know how many times I said that my thirst was my lifeline because I felt like I was dying? And I've sold about 8 boxes of that just by sharing the fact that nobody knew I had morning sickness because nobody knew we were pregnant. But people seeing that and being like, well, what's so good about this? It rehydrates your body. It gives you electrolytes. It gives you everything that your body needs to get up from a sickness. So sharing those tips and tricks will help. Sky, what is a tip and trick on your end for your business when sharing products?
Being a product of your product, you know, and keeping, like, first of all, I think that slides and stuff like that are important, you know, when you don't have all the time in the world. But, you know, going live in your stories, like, don't just talk about your 3 steps or be posting your 3 steps every single day. Like, people are going to see that. Yes, that's the magic. You know, that's what we're going to probably talk to the people about when they get a hold of us, like for Cafe or Skull. So, you know, always be showing like your testimony to your products, you know, be live in your story, talk about what they're doing for you, you know, like give little pieces of information, like with Pure, for example, like everybody uses those 5-hour energy shots, and, you know, Pure is 1,000 times better than that for multiple reasons. And just getting in your story and saying a few of those reasons, you know, is going to leave people curious, wanting them to ask you more. So, you know, we have so many products, and that's just it, is that, like, you know, it doesn't have to be about the 3 steps. Like, that's not going to be for everybody. You know, I've got people that only use Move. So they don't use the other 3 steps. They just use Move, and that's what works for them. So remember, there's something different for everybody. And if you're not sharing it, people don't know about it.
Exactly, you guys. So let's flip the switch to mindset. Okay, so we've talked about the products and what we know that they do for us, but how do we share? I'm just going to throw this random product out there because, like, it's a product I don't use. It's a charcoal bar. I know how amazing it is because I hear all my friends talk about it, but I don't use it. How do I flip that and be like, this is my friend who uses it? You know, let's talk about that. Kayla, what are your tips on sharing somebody else's story of a product?
I think the most valuable thing that people need to realize is that even though you haven't used a product, we have such a large community of people at our fingertips, right? So it's so easy to reach out to somebody, even if you pop onto your whatever your group is, whether it's that Thrive Life or whatever group you're with. The value of our community is like free. It's at your fingertips. It's free. Reach out and find someone who's used it, who uses it regularly, and use them. Like, I'm gonna keep coming back to like getting live, because you can truly feel the emotion of like how much you love something without seeing them firsthand talking about it, right? Like, there's nothing more amazing than when people actually say to me, they look forward to my lives because I go on here and I'm so passionate about this stuff, and I'm just kooky and myself and whatever. But so are your friends at your fingertips. So reach out if you feel like you don't have enough knowledge to share, because you can share the information and that's all fine and dandy. But if you truly want to engage with your audience and try to sell this product that you know is amazing, but you haven't utilized yet, find someone who uses it and go live. Go live with them, have a chat, ask them what they think of it, right? The value is there's no price you can put on it for the testimony of another person, right? Because you could see how they feel about it. And again, it's free because literally you go, hey, anybody use the charcoal bar? Who wants to go live today? Da da da. Bam. There's your solution. If you feel like you don't want to talk about it because you haven't used it, then find someone else who will and stick them on your page because the stories are so valuable. First-hand view, live. Now, if you don't want to do it live, I don't know, but live is where it's at. This is where you're going to see people's emotions, and that's just my biggest thing. If you're afraid to go live, find someone to do it with you because it's a lot less scary that way.
And that's
I
1,000%.
totally, oh, I
Go
totally
first,
agree
Guy.
with that. And guys, remember that, like, if you have somebody that, like, you know, maybe they have a very busy schedule, maybe they don't do lives, like, get them to send you like a short 15 to 30-second video, you know, talking about, you know, this is what I'm using, this is how it's helped me, and go post that on your wall, go post that in your story.
Well, I'm gonna branch off of that one, Sky. So, and that's 1,000% it, you guys. Like, you need to be able to share that. Now, one other tip about sharing other people's stories and product stories is something that I've done personally, and I haven't done it in a while, but I need to get back to it. Is I went around to Thrivers. So Emma Moore, I absolutely love Emma Moore. She was pregnant with her 4th daughter and thrived the whole pregnancy. So recently I reached out to her. I was like, hey, Emma, I have a favor. I need a 30-second voice clip of yours, of your story, using the products while pregnant with your daughter. And she sent it to me because I have potentials who need to hear third-person validation and who need to hear other people's stories before they agree to even try a sample. We all know that. We all know third-person validation is how we get sales and how we work our businesses. So having other people's stories saved in a voice clip on your phone so that you can be like, you know what, you don't want to get in that through it, that's fine. Here, I want you to hear my friend Emma's story, and I'm going to send it to you. And sure enough, I send them Emma's story of how thriving while pregnant saved her sanity, how she felt like she was Superwoman, and all of that. So even if you can't get a person to go live with you on your page, ask them for that video. Ask them for a 10 to 30-second video voice clip of their story. You hear us talk so much about our elevator pitches. And guys, it's not an elevator pitch. It's our story broken down into 30-second voice clips so you guys can share it. That is what it is. So get out of the mindset that I don't use that product, I can't share it. Guys, I've never used a charcoal bar in my life. But I know my friend Crystal and her husband, fiance do. And I have gotten both of them to send me a story. And I've sold 4 of them in the last 2 weeks. So get out of your head. Get out of your own damn way. It's time to do the thing. So, other tips to running your business with a positive mindset. Guys, if you don't have the auto bonus yet, get on board. Go to the car dealership. Sit in that Cadillac. Sit in that Audi. Get the salesperson to take a picture of you in that car. Okay? Here's what it's going to do. You're going to put that picture as your background of your phone, whether it's your home or your lock screen. Okay? Or your tablet or your laptop, whatever device you use on a daily. You're going to see that. You're going to be like, that is what I'm working for. Not, oh, I'll never get it. Who has said so many times, I'll never get my auto bonus? I said it and then I hit my auto bonus. 2 weeks later, I hit that auto bonus. And guess what? I lost it the month later. But I'm going back. I still look at that picture Guess what? I'm driving the vehicle I had in my picture. My husband's paying for it, but guess what? I still have that SUV fully loaded, white leather seats included. Stupidest decision I ever made was getting white leather, but I did it. Especially with a newborn on the way. And a week after we got white leather seats, my husband let our goddaughter have grape juice in the backseat of my SUV. And yes, the man is still breathing. I have a pink stain on the armrest in my back seat. Okay. So trust me, I feel your pain when you say I can't get that auto bonus. I was there, but I got it once and I'm going back for it. So if you have not looked at the auto bonus list in the back office, do that this weekend. Book a date between now and the end of the month. It's the 16th of December. You have 2 weeks to the end of the month. Go to the dealership, get in that car, and get that picture. On the 28th of December, when we're talking dream boards, that better be one of the pictures on your dream board, if that is something you want. Maybe the extra money from the auto bonus, because you're not going to get you don't want to get the car, that extra money, give us a list of 5 things that money will do for your house and family. Maybe it's going to take that one extra insurance mortgage payment off your house. Maybe it's going to be, I'm going to be able to splurge and get that name brand ice cream. Whatever it is, we need that list for the 28th of the month. Go for it, Kayla. You look like you have something to say.
Tell me you're pregnant without telling me you're pregnant. Splurge for that name brand ice cream. That's all.
Dude, it's not my fault. Ben and Jerry's. Have you seen those containers lately?
That's all I was thinking, actually, when I said it. I want to just kind of branch out really quick before anybody has to pop off. But I'm going to be doing this morning vibe on Monday. So I just want to throw it out there now really quickly. But I've been working really hard this week. I've been listening to all kinds of podcasts, and I'm kind of going off of the mindset of I'm going to be doing SMART goals, discussing SMART goals. And I've been listening to a bunch of podcasts this week. I'm doing a lot of research for you guys so I can explain it properly without getting on tangents. And I think that it'll really help when it comes to doing our dream boards and setting goals for 2023. So I hope that all of you that are watching are going to tune in on Monday, because I've been working really hard on this one. And feel free to share this out and give people a heads up that if you want to make SMART goals for the new year, that you're going to want to tune in on Monday, because I'm working really, really hard for you guys for this one. I've been like listening to every podcast I can find on my Spotify at this point.
Right.
But I think it's come in handy with your mindset, because all too often, like, setting goals is key, right, to success. And I think that all too often we don't understand how to really do that. You know what I mean? How to set the SMART goals. So I'm going to do that on Monday. I just want to throw that out there now really quick while it's on my brain, that if you're watching this right now, I have a goal for you today. If you watch this right now, you leave this after we're done here and you find 5 friends to join you on Monday, because sharing is caring, you guys. Let's make this morning vibe really, really grow in our new year.
So speaking of the new year to come, speaking of next week and the week after, I just want to put this out there. Coming soon, we have, I don't know if anyone knows this name. I know if Elaine was on here right now, she'd be jumping up and down and doing some jumping jacks. Mike Page, everybody, is coming to host a Zoom or more in the coming months. So stay tuned. We have amazing leaders to come. I know a lot of people know who Mike Page is. So let's just say he's only one of the top names that are coming to visit us in our little community. We are hoping that we can keep growing. And by growing, if you guys want to ask 3 people to come to a Zoom with us, that would help us grow so much more and so much more efficiently. Even if you throw it in your team chat, being like, hey guys, Zoom to come, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This week is like Monday's Zoom. Here's Tuesday, Wednesday Zoom. Here's Friday Zooms. We are trying to get that all together. Kale, I'm trying to get goddamn hiccups. Child, chill out. I'm trying to get a app that works so that when we're planning Zooms, like we can share out the week's Zooms ahead of time. Not working out in my favor right now because my phone is hating on me, but we'll figure it out. So next week we do have Kayla and her SMART goals. Then we have Melissa Toomey on Wednesday. Then we're gone the 23rd and 26th. The 28th, we're having dream boards and all the Vibe Tribe leaders are jumping in to help with that Zoom. And then the 30th, we are talking our new goals for the year. And we're talking realistic goals. Not, I want to be 40K next December 31st. Okay, guys, like if you're not holding 12K right now, you definitely could do 40K by 2023. But we're going to talk some realistic goals, how to help you guys grow your businesses that way. Because come January, our topic is the new me and how to relaunch yourself. So, we just want to tell you guys that. Also, the Vibe Tribe bingo card, Sky, will be done hopefully this week. It will not be launched until January 2nd. But you guys will have the whole month of January from the 2nd to the end of the month to go ahead and do the squares and block it off. So we are hoping to get that done too. We just need a couple more days to finish tweaking it. But us Vibe Tribe leaders are very proud of all of you. We are very thankful that you guys have shown up all year with us. Sure, we had a bit of a crazy rut there for a little bit, but we're back. Is there anything anyone needs from us to help with the end of the year?
I think it's important for everyone to know too, like if you are on here and you have questions, like you guys can reach out to us after a morning vibe and you can say, hey, you know, Kayla or Sky or Melanie, like I would like to hear more about XO topic. You let us know what that is and maybe we can do a vibe around that. So let us know what you guys want to know because that would help us make some valuable material for you guys. So if you have any questions after the fact, feel free to reach out outside of morning vibe hours.
Right, our inboxes are always open. And one other thing, so like our Wednesday Zoom was not recorded, so those that were here Wednesday know what we talked about and the topics that we talked about and the questions you guys had for on Wednesday. I have sent those topics to other leaders. And we have some leaders having ideas to branch into that topic during that Zoom that they're hosting. So the verbiage, we'll say verbiage. The verbiage topic we will be covering, but it's going to be a leader who's really amazing at verbiage. Jamie Pekka, anybody? Saying a couple names here. So yeah, there's a few leaders that are jumping in specifically around a topic that they're really good at, verbiage, sharing the business side. So we have leaders coming on to help with that. So you guys giving us that information only makes it easier for us to reach out to certain people to be like, hey, I need help. I need leaders that are good in this area. How can I go about finding a leader that's good in this? So, we definitely have been doing a lot behind the scenes for Good Morning Vibe Tribe. So just stick it out with us for a little longer while we get the rest of it all ironed out. Those that are here live, stay live. Those of us that are catching the replay, we'll catch you on Monday on Kayla's Zoom on the SMART goals. Have a good weekend, guys.